I didn't feel I didn't feel it was a 7-3 game. I thought they were the better team in some areas. I thought we actually had a good start to the game, even though we're down 2-0. I liked our start better Friday than I did Saturday. So, but got to see some younger players continue to grow. So created some more competition. And I think there were stretches. There were stretches where I thought we played fine. They resembled more closely what we need to do over 60 minutes, but we're not there yet. So that's why you got to keep working. But I believe in the group. I think this group wants to win, and you know we just got to stay healthy and get a consistent lineup, and everybody's got to work a little bit harder, a little bit smarter, including the coaching staff. That's why we're all in this together. We'll be fine. I don't know what everyone's expecting. I guess is maybe I should ask you guys. What are you expecting? What are you guys expecting from this group?
I know on Friday.
I want answer the question. What are your expectations for this group?
More goals for and fewer goals against.
Thanks, John. It's not an easy thing to answer, is it? So put yourself in our shoes, right? You look at the positives, you look at the negatives, and you look at things you can get better at, things you're doing well. And again, that's the process we go through. Everyone else looks at your record and all that stuff. And I can remember in 2017, we were sitting here 3-7 in the league at Christmas, and we won a national championship. So you don't know, right? I believe in this group, and I think when we get some of these guys back and healthy, these young guys are continuing to grow. Our older guys are going to contribute, and it doesn't mean we're going to win a national championship, but we'll be a better hockey team. I think we're better right now. We got to play a little more consistently.
You brought up 17-18. I think everyone, what they remember about that team is that second half and winning the national championship. And I think everyone forgets about how tough and how much growth that team went through in the first half. I'm wondering, when you went into this season, I mean, were you kind of thinking this could be similar? Is it fair to compare this team to
No, I don't think you could compare anything. Like we have, since probably last year, what did I tell you guys? I'm excited about this group. I'm excited about where this group to see this group grow. That's what exactly I've said. I didn't come in here and say anything else. And I'm still in that same position because these are some fun kids to watch. And some are returning guys. Yes, I want them to play better. There's some guys that need to play better. But our young kids are getting better, right? And I think if you watch the games, there's a lot of things to get excited about, right? If you look at the results, you're pissed off, just like we are. I mean, it's that simple. But again, over the course of a season, you don't want to fall too far behind. This is a very important weekend here, the next two, before we have another break, and we've got to find ways to win games and get some points and keep building from there. If Gino scores a goal Friday, does it change the game? Maybe. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. But North Dakota's a good team, just like every team in our league, right? So I like our group, and there's learning curves and consistency curves. I don't know, why is Nashville brutal, right? They brought in Stamkos and some guys, but it takes time. Sometimes changes. Why are some of those teams struggling? I don't know. But everybody goes through it. You hope you don't, but I like our group. I like the fact they're going to work, and there's a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. Just got to get away from looking at the end results right now, even though you have to. And we got to find ways to get better, and we're working on that. That's why you play games.
Speaking of that process, Coach, what did you like about that response from Gino in that third period on Friday?
Well, again, we moved them up. Obviously, got some guys out, and I like his speed and tenacity when he plays his game. Certainly when you're playing with Dom, you know, those two guys can really get you up and go, and Shog's on that line is really smart, right? He can play with anybody, and he can speed up, slow down. He's not going to ever go that fast as those two, but I just like that he got an opportunity to move up and put in, you know, power play position, and he responded. And that's what you want out of guys. You want to see them have an impact on the game, right? It doesn't mean you're going to go score 3 goals every game, but you don't want to see him, you know, go up there and not do anything. Like, they want to take advantage of those opportunities, you know. And for Gino, if he plays his game, he can play with anybody and bring a lot of effectiveness to a line. And if he gets away from some of the things that he's really good at, you know, and starts thinking differently, just like any player, then you probably become less effective. So I thought he played a really effective game for us, and he did exactly what we wanted him to do. Scored a couple nice goals, played with his tenacity, and we need that out of him, and we need that out of more guys.
Do you someone that you use as an example for younger guys of, hey, yeah, when you do stick to your game, good things happen?
Well, I'm a big believer if you play the game the right way, you always get rewarded. If you don't play the game the right way, most of the time, you're not going to get rewarded. If you want to cheat the game, and if you want to play it differently, if you don't want to play, just leave it the right way. You play the right way, you're going to get rewarded over time. And we need our whole team to start doing that. I felt the second period where we kind of dominated them, you know, we made the push on Saturday, started to look like the team that we need to be. And that's just the offensive part, but I thought we had the puck, we possessed the puck, we were on them, we were creating some chances. They weren't always great chances, but we played with some pressure, some tenacity, and just it resembled more of what we need to be over 60 minutes.
Injuries were for Sam.
They're all probable for this week. You'll see Friday, but they're all probable.
Smith, James, and
All probable, yes. I don't know. That's usually your first question.
making sure those.
I don't know. I can't remember. We have too many that are hurt.
He wasn't allowed to ask the first question.
Well, she didn't even ask it.
She always leaves,
Yeah.
What would it mean to get those 3 back in the lineup?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, we haven't had Max since game 1. I mean, obviously, we went through this last year with Dom, the importance. And Jack has had a great start. And, you know, getting him back as a number 2 or 3 center, killing penalties, you know, ability to contribute offensively. You know, I just loved how he was playing, right? So hopefully he can get back to that level. We know what Dom means, right? And you know, Max showed what he, you know, in one game, but he's obviously a great player. He's a guy that we were counting on in the freshman class to do big things here as a freshman. Got off to a pretty good start, so we'll get him back. If it's this weekend, great. If it's not, it's next weekend. Probably more likely, but they're all probable.
How do you feel the team responded Saturday without Dom?
I thought we started slow. I thought North Dakota, where I thought Friday, I think I said this Friday, I thought they had lost 3 games, and I thought they looked a little sluggish, and I thought early on we forced them into some turnovers, and but once they got their goals, they got going. I thought they were ready, did exactly what you need to do to start a game, get pucks in behind, forecheck hard, try and create some turnovers, get pucks to the net, and they did that, and they grabbed the lead. So they did exactly what they needed to do, and I thought we didn't start with that, which I don't know, Matt. If I had $1 million, I wish I had an answer, right? It's frustrating. It is frustrating. It's frustrating when you lose on a Friday and it's 7-3 in your building that you're not ready to wake up the next morning and play. You don't need a morning skate. You should be ready. You shouldn't have to have video. Maybe go through a couple things. You should be ready to play. And that's our job to make sure they are. We did video. I thought they were, and then we get out there and maybe it's because North Dakota was a little bit better. I don't know to start the game. I'm not saying our guys aren't ready to play, but you know.
You can
face the same thing this weekend, right?
We face it every weekend in this league.
But I mean, Western Michigan is right up at the top.
Well, we don't play Western.
I'm sorry. Western.
Don't jump ahead, John. We got one weekend for.
Yeah, sorry, you got another weekend.
Yeah, but it's road, and it's been a tough place to play. Every place is hard. Like, again, they're a much improved team under a new coach. A lot of new faces. They're hungry to turn the program back to where it's always been. And Anthony's the new guy, and so they've got some new ideas and new perspectives and probably a new environment. And, you know, they've been in every game. I mean, they had 2 tough games at St. Cloud. So every game in this league, it's because it doesn't matter who you're playing.
Was pulling Adam on Saturday more about Adam or more about the team?
I'm not going to discuss it.
And now, when he came in both nights, first looks at him in real game action.
Good. Good. It's good. Good. 3 good ones. They all can play. So you'll see who plays on Friday.
You got any hints?
Nope. I'm not hinting. I'm just being consistent. Matt, you guys never know until Friday. I never tell you Thursday. When they don't know, I'm not telling you guys. So
I think we had Fancy and Stace go on the podcast, and yeah, they told us they don't know.
Yeah.
They said they're annoyed by it, but
they know Thursday. On
they said sometimes they don't.
well, then they need to play better, right?
I know you're focused on your group, but I'm sure you've had a look at Miami. Anything stand out, maybe different stylistically from what we saw with Birch?
No, they do a couple different things in their penalty kill that are a little bit different, you know, in the zone. A little pressure differently. Hard forechecking team. So that doesn't really change. No, I mean, there's a lot of new names. I mean, I started watching a little bit of it yesterday, so. No. Nothing super different. I mean, Burge is a great coach, and they did some things I liked when he was there too, you know, but no. Just trying to figure out their team a little bit I mean, they got some older players that I know for their returning, but there's a lot of new faces there. So got a hungry group. You know, they want to change the trajectory, and we need to change our trajectory too.
How different is the internal competition going to look when you get your 3 guys back versus what it looked like before they started going down?
Well, it's good. It's great, but I can tell you that the perspective has changed on some players because we've got a chance to see them playing games. With some of the younger guys, I mean, that have gotten an opportunity to play and play in situations that, you know, maybe we didn't see in September, right? Just through practice. So it's great. I think we need it. We need it. There's some guys that you can't have complacency. You know, I think what's going on with Adam, like, he's an elite goaltender. We have 3 guys that can play, and you know what? He's got to be better too, right? This isn't on him. Like, we got to play. Everybody has to be better. It's like our team. You got to fight through some of the ups and the downs, and you got to work hard to get better. You know, and that's why we have a goalie coach. That's why we meet. That's why we have video, and that's why you have practice, and everybody's trying to get a little bit better. So, but the competition, Bruce, has been great. You know, we've missed it a little bit. It's not the reason. It's just when you miss it, it's good. But there's some guys that have opened our eyes a little bit more because we've actually seen them in game type situations, right? And we've put some of those guys in, whether it's killing, whether it's on a power play, whether it's up in our lineup. We've seen them play against, you know, some better players too, and so that's good. It's really good. Might not be for guys that aren't playing, but that's the way it goes. Anything else? Are you going on the trip, Matt?
No, not this week.
Budget.
sounds like some reinforcements might be coming back here. James Smith and Max. What's it mean? At least just have them back in practice at this point, and hopefully against Miami.
Yeah, no, it means a lot. They're all great players, and they help us a lot on the ice and off the ice. They bring the energy up in practice, so yeah, it's gonna be great having them back. They do a lot for our team.
Specific Dom, how big of a difference is it when he's on the ice versus when he's down?
Huge. Like, he's our leader. He's the most vocal guy on our team. He just does everything right. He's a pro, so I mean, it means a lot for our team and helps us a lot.
You enjoy playing with Shogs out there?
Yeah, I know he can move the puck really well, so I like to shoot, so it's great to have him on my line.
You like to shoot, and he likes to pass.
Yeah,
So
it works great.
you're happy with this, right?
Yeah.
Tough to keep up with him at all, or are you gonna ask him to turn it down a little bit? Fast guy out there too, right?
Dom or Shogs?
Shogs.
Oh no, Shogs does kind of on train tracks a little bit. He's a little slower, but his head how he thinks the game is really good.
He moves fast with the puck. It seems like he's moving faster
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say you're pretty fast out there.
I'm gonna try to talk to Dino so you guys can have it.
Do you know, was there something specifically that coach said to you before that out of that second period? You noticed he was barking at you a little bit in between the benches, and you came out in that third period and responded with 3 in 11 minutes.
Yeah, he just kind of gave us a goal that this third period means a lot going into Saturday night, just having the momentum on our side. So I think we did a great job of that. And yeah, he just kind of was like, this is our team, like, let's show them what we're made of. And I feel like we did a great job of that.
How do you guys manage to not feel that too little, too late situational thing as you have kind of throughout the season to make sure you're able to answer like that when you aren't chasing?
Yeah, I mean, it just starts with how we start the game. We just can't start behind every single game. We got to go out there and score the first goal, and if not even score the first goal, bringing in after the first period, having it be 0-0 or something really close. It's kind of hard to play from chasing the lead the entire time.
And you guys have focused on strong starts. For you as a player perspective, how did the difference in the first period from Saturday feel?
Honestly, we didn't do a great job of it. We still got behind early in both games. So, I mean, this weekend's huge for us. That's one of our biggest goals we're looking to do is start hot. So hopefully we can manage that really well.
What are the things that stick out to you as a player? And we talked to coach about it, but as a player that you want to make sure that you bring out onto the road this weekend?
Just tenacity and just energy and just the work ethic. Just being a competitor every day, every shift. So I think that's what I can bring to this table this weekend.
We're like 2 months into the season. This is only the second road trip. Is that kind of weird at all?
Yeah, it is. It's super weird. I think it's going to be really good for us to get on the road as a team and have some bonding. So I'm really excited for it.
So you're gonna be cocked and ready to shoot all the time this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm anxious to see how that first period goes after the third period. Maybe you just keep getting a hat trick every period.
As long as we win.
Anything else?
Who are you with? Who's your line?
I'm with Dom James and Jason Shagabe.
We're going to talk to you just a little bit
Okay.
afterwards. We did.
Perfect.
Good, thank